listen, what I was gonna say is, you know, if you got this, if your girl is one of these women who got a ton of friends, they're always going here, going da 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 da. It takes a different kind of man that's understanding that can handle that. Some men can handle it, some men can't. But on the flip side, if this woman is going to be doing all these extracurricular activities, you got to make sure your man is taken care of.
What she said.
Make sure.
She said that.
No. Right. But no. I'm speaking for you guys.
Okay.
You have to make, because a lot of women, they don't get it. Mm-hmm. You have to make sure your man's needs are met first. Your home is taken care of. Your home is not going to want for anything. Your kids are not going to want for anything, and especially him. Mm-hmm. Then you can go do that stuff. But you have to make sure your significant other, whether it goes from the man's standpoint or the woman, you have to make sure your girl is taken care of and your man is taken care of. Because you got women out there that they don't get it. They don't get it. They'll go do all of this, and they won't even think about, wait a minute, let me make sure my man is taken care of first. I'm getting ready to go here to the Dominican, but let me take care of my man first. Right. And let me take care of my home first and all that stuff.
She said that.
Yeah, right, but you still got a lot of men, they don't get it. Because a lot of men are insecure. Well, and they're not going to be able to handle that. When these women are like, me, go!
Right, but and then, I know we still would want to have a vacation or something or go out with our men. Like, we're not trying to do have 1 million trips a year
without your
girls.
Right,
or,
right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but it may be a weekend or something.
I'm pro girl trip.
So you can coexist with your girlfriends and remain relevant to your relationship.
With the right man.
With the right man.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
If you in a relationship,
he just said it.
see, because
some men can't handle
no,
that.
No.
Yes.
But I think
camera can't handle it.
No. Yeah, I can. What I'm saying is, I'm listening to you both clarify that he's the priority. I get that. Your guy's the priority. And then on the flip side, you said, if it's the right situation.
And I say that from personal experience.
Because I'm like this, it's like, if we are committed, we should be committed because we gave our word to it, right? So in other words, if I'm the husband and I'm not handling, the day-to-day operation, right? Whether it's the provision, the protection, whatever. Let's just say I'm not up to par.
Right.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't be up to par. Because eventually, I should either see the light or I'm going to see the door. Because, and I think that's the thing that a lot of us, we don't talk about, because it's almost like, well, he ain't doing it, so I ain't doing it. He coming in late, I ain't cooking for him. No.
Wow.
If that's what you committed to, eventually when he starts seeing that you've been consistent with that hot meal in that microwave or in that oven, even though he's a bonehead, pretty soon he's going to either say, you know what, man, I got to get it together, or she going to get me out of here.
Or she's going to say.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I think that it gets to the point of a respect level. If they're not respecting, doesn't mean that you shouldn't respect. You just have to go to another level of reasoning. If I got to separate a while, I need to do that because I'm not going to deal with this. And that gives me grounds to. Whether I say, oh yeah, you need to get that bag. So we can get this. To me, that's sensible. So everything in a nutshell is this: if we play our part in those relationships, I think respect will always be the priority. And I think that's what we as men lack. Respect. I know in my previous relationships, I kind of galvanized, or I kind of look forward to the respect and the support more than anything. Because I can handle all the other stuff. I can cook, I can clean, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to be respectful, I'm coming home every day, you know what I'm saying? And so, if I didn't have those other two components, how can I really see the love? You know, and I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, that's my rendition. I'll give it to Charlie Mack, or if you guys want to just chime in and you know, put your last touches on it.
I think on the respect aspect, you know, in a relationship,
Speak your mind. We keep it 100 here. We keep it 100 here.
you're either
Not 50, 100.
You're either gonna respect them or you're not. And when you go into a relationship, I'm sure there is that respect, but I believe things happen to where
You lose
that respect.
Yeah.
And you do become disrespectful, and you do kind of go out on your own. But you didn't do it by yourself, if that makes sense. Like,
Well, you
a
didn't
man
cause it. You didn't
somehow
cause it.
help you to get to that point, to be disrespectful.
Well, no, I think we're all accountable for our own
We are
actions.
accountable. However,
You know what? I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
no.
You know why?
Why?
I'm gonna have to disagree
Why?
with you. Because, like my brother was saying, he said some real stuff. Some women are just disrespectful.
But no.
And no. let
Okay,
me-
I'm gonna speak.
I didn't
for,
say
I'm gonna
all.
say- okay.
But listen, some women, that's just who they are. And some of it doesn't come out in the beginning, and it doesn't all come out in the beginning, but you kind of see little bitty red flags, not the big ones, but the little bitty ones, and then all of a sudden, once you get comfortable into the relationship, now it's full disrespect. Because you got a lot of women out there.
I think that just come out of nowhere.
You listen. I know you do, because I know you do. But you got
had to do something to help
No, you
me
don't.
get to that level.
No,
Yes,
no.
yes.
You.
No.
Listen. To help you. That's you. But everybody's different. Like you may be the one with the slick mouth, and she may not be, or vice versa. So like you said. No. Like you said, it may take that for you to come out. And I'm speaking because I've dated. I've been with two women that got some mouths on them, disrespectful. They want to, fly off at the mouth. They want to square up on a man.
But
I didn't make that happen.
But were they like that when you met
Yes.
them? Okay,
Oh,
so that's on you.
No, right.
That's on you.
Right, but no. I'm only speaking because you said it takes a man to bring it out. No, I said that's how women. Some of them who are that way, they've been that way.
But what I'm saying is, I wasn't that way when you met me. So you took me.
Oh, okay. I understand your point now.
You took me there.
Okay, right.
I was not like that.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
But you did something.
Okay, so you saying you wasn't like that at first, but then all of a sudden this man has created a monster.
You've taken me there.
He created a monster?
No, not a monster.
Did he create a monster?
He helped.
Exactly.
Because you can't really make
Okay,
me
I get
do
it.
anything.
Yeah.
But I've chosen to go that route because of something that you've said or done.
Okay.
But I didn't start off that way.
Okay, yeah, because I'm saying the one I'm speaking on women that was already got fly mouths and all that stuff.
Well, y'all shouldn't have been in a relationship. You
That
should've-
was
that's
your
a red
No,
flag in the beginning.
because I'm gonna tell you right. Like I said, I'm not
You
really.
didn't come-
I'm not.
you didn't
No, I'm not
judge
really a
the book.
judgmental guy, and you have to understand if the good outweighs the bad, then you can't judge this person whether it be male or female on the bad.
Okay.
If the good
I
outweigh
can
the
see
bad,
that.
you got to give them the good. Now, if the bad outweigh the good, that's when I gotta.
Right.
I'm out of here. But the good outweighed the bad. It was more qualities in them that were good than just the fly mouth.
I can
You know,
see
if I got to constantly be like, come on, honey, the slick mouth and all that. If I got to, because you got some women out there with some slick mouth. Ain't that right, y'all? Cameron know it. You got some women out there that got some fly mouth.
I was just gonna say, do you want to chime in?
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. As
No,
women,
sir. No,
as
sir.
women,
You good?
as women, you guys got some. That word don't even exist in the black community.
That is not true.
The majority of black women that that I was gonna say that I have ever dated and maybe Cameron can speak on this too. Maybe his analogy is different than mine. But the majority of black women who I've come in counter with and have dated, they don't have a submissive bone in their body. They submissive in the sack.
Why do you think that?
Because I think there's so many. I think somewhere along the line, I don't want to blame it on the parents and say the parents dropped the ball, but somewhere along the line, and me and Cameron talked about this, they've forgotten the fact of respecting this man, especially if he requires respect, and he's done everything he can to make sure that he's getting respect in the relationship. Some black women, I gotta speak on black women because that's who I date, but some black women, they are so disrespectful to the black man. They're constantly beating them up mentally and everything else, and they don't ever look at the fact and say, you know what, black men have already gone through so much. This man is out here trying his damnedest. He's hustling. He's doing whatever, and I'm over here being whatever. You got some disrespect. I'm telling you, you got some women that, and I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all black women are not submissive, but I haven't met one. Have you met one?
I'm
Keep it 100.
He's sitting right here next to one. I'm just like
That you dated. That you dated.
Yeah,
I haven't.
I've had a few.
I haven't.
I don't disagree with what you're
I really
saying,
haven't. I'm sorry.
but I also, on the flip side, think that a lot of those women just probably been through, experienced so much that, you know, leading into the next relationship, they probably still hold on to some of that stuff. Everybody that do not know how to let things go. I can only speak for myself.
Right.
I think I can really only speak about my marriage because I've dated after that.
Right.
I
Were you
think
submissive to your husband?
Yes, I was.
God bless. No, God bless. 'Cause
Right.
I don't know how
And Tracy know everything I've gone through.
Okay, yeah.
And I think even after the marriage, not that I was submissive to him, but you know, we have kids, so
You respect that.
There's a respect there, and I have tried to co-parent. Not saying that it have always worked out, but I think that my marriage has not. I don't hold that leading into another relationship saying, well, you know.
So you're not taking that baggage into this one? Okay,
not
cool.
at all. Because I feel that the man should lead. I feel that until he gives me a reason to.
That's all men ask for. Until you give me a reason to not be able to be like, you know what, this dude can't lead.
Right, so let me go on and.
That's all men ask for. Let me be the man that I am, and until you start seeing some flaws in my leadership, then don't say, you know what I'm saying, Cam? Let me lead. Let me be the leader, and then when you start being like, oh, this nigga done took me to a dark alley, he done got us jumped, he done got us. Then you can step in and say, you know what, husband, let me take over the reins, because I mean, But until then,
all women are just,
all women are what?
No, I don't think all women are just like. You said that most women are not submissive.
The ones that I've dated. Okay. I can't speak for all women. I'm saying, but the ones that I've dated. Okay. It hasn't been that many that, and let me get something clear, guys. When I use the word submissive, I don't mean one of those guys that he's walking all over the woman. Right. He expects for the woman to have his dinner cooked, his, take my slippers off, go get my pay. I'm not talking about that kind of submissive. No, I'm just talking about I'm just talking about respecting that man. Respect is big. Mm-hmm. Dudes have gotten killed for less in prison. That's all they do is about respect. And when that word gets skirted around and it's not, then that's when it's anarchy. That's all those guys have, and it's huge in the penal system. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And even out of the penal system, respecting one another is crucial. It's crucial, and you have a lot of black women, and I'm only saying black women because, like I said, that's who I date. They just don't respect this black man.
But do you?
You agree, Cam? Are you over there scared?
No. I don't bunch everybody in together. Okay. I understand.
Smart guy.
I deal with people, one on one. Experience by experience. I don't gap them all together. But I do, I know enough, about the system, society. I know some of those statistics. I don't agree with them because it paints a picture of the black man, the black woman in our relationships. It's almost like we got to have black love or something. You know, it's like why we can't just have love, you know, like everyone else, but our love has to be so different.
Like it's special
like
because it's,
you know, yeah, you know, or it's not fundamental. You know, they fight, they wrestle, they argue, they bust out windows.
Well,
No, a lot of ethnicities do the same thing. So why would you label that relationship, fundamental and ours hostile?
Because you know why? We've been the ones who've been oppressed for all these thousands of years.
Yeah, but I'm
so
talking
that's
about
why they, like other
they-
nationalities, look at us as black people as
Savages.
volatile, right? Because we've been
Savages.
oppressed for so many years to where when they do they like to just pick out the narrative of, okay, let's find all the negative stereotypes. Okay, that's one. So now they're all the same, and we're all different.
Yeah.
You know, like they have their opinions about our black women and the black men, but it's only a stereotypical opinion that they have.
Yeah.
You know, but we've been oppressed for so long, and they see the action that some of us show, and they feel like, okay, they're all that way. You know, they think all black women have attitudes. They think all black men are violent, but that's not the case. They don't think that we can love each other because they look at it like, well, I don't think they, but they don't know.
Yeah. Well, I just, I appreciate you guys coming in and talking about this and being transparent about it, because as it was stated, we were raised by a wonderful, strong black woman. 4 boys in the inner city.
God bless her.
And we turned out pretty good, not perfect, but pretty good. And so don't ever think that we don't appreciate you for being you. I love black women. I esteem you all. I have great respect for you. And so that'll never change regardless to the situations I've encountered, because my mama black. My grandmama black. Her mama was, so, and I'm not, I don't mean it in any racial derogatory way. I'm just saying that we do celebrate you guys. Every situation is different. And I just want to say thank you for coming into the studio to share. We got another segment that we're going to chop up. Hopefully that's a lot more fun. But this to me, this was very, very informative, because those that are viewing can also understand, okay, I can relate, or I can't relate, or hey, I'd like to, add to that or whatever. So I'm gonna throw it to Charlie Mack and let him close us out before we start the next segment.
Just want to say thank you guys for tuning in, and I also want to thank these 2 young ladies for coming in, showing us what they can do and how they feel.
Tracy and Lika.
Right. Tika and Tracy.
Tika.
T and T.
T.
But anyway,
T.
I want to thank these ladies for coming in.
Okay.
It was
I got it
fantastic. Don't forget, guys, if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, share it. If you guys want to come in and voice your opinion, come on down. We taking all contenders. We undefeated. So come on down. Take the seatbelts off, guys. Peace out.